being on some chill. We go
Number 5.
to 100 real quick, real quick. Whole squad on that real 0 to 100 real quick, real quick, real.
Wait for it. And we're back. It's the $5 multi. You got your boy Kalishi, aka Cal, aka Giligigi Cal. The host that brings the fastest wit and the fastest bowl in all of Melbourne. Like that, like the intro?
No. Probably this year, but not the last couple of years when your boy Big Wheels was playing for Glenroy. 6-year champs, or 7 years, I don't know, too many championships in a row. But yeah, good to be back.
Today, you'll be able to spot the difference as we've got some lads in the hood who were there in the beginning, returning to bring the message.
Wow.
We've got, you like that?
I like that one.
Good,
That was
yeah?
solid.
That's what I did there. Today we've got Willie.
Yo, what's good? What's goody? Got to carry on that one full lingo, as they say.
I like it. And the pressure's on you, PS.
What's up, guys?
Wow.
Some guys.
Good up.
Wow.
What song was that?
Glad to be back.
Glad to be back.
Wow. You couldn't say anything about the ops.
No.
Couldn't say one got dropped.
There's no option.
Wow.
There's no
Well,
ops.
I also Hunga got dropped. 21 what?
Yeah. it's $4 multi now. Alright, so today I thought the biggest news of this week, we'll kick it off with the Super Rugby squads.
Yo.
We'll go through and break down each of the squads and then have a look and see what we think, you know, and how that's gonna sort of pan out
So
for 2020
New Zealand
season.
squads, by the way.
Yes, New Zealand squads. I didn't have a look at any other. Did you guys have a look at any of their squads?
Don't really care about that.
Yeah.
Couldn't care less.
Not really.
Yeah. We're all still Blue supporters, eh?
No, I'm Rebels.
You're Rebels.
Yeah,
Rebels?
Rebels.
I'm gonna stay Blues.
Yeah, I'm Blues as well.
Alright. I mean, either way, we're both going to be.
But Blues, this is your last year, man.
Yeah.
This is your last year, man. Seriously.
Well, 100% it'll be the last year because they're still trash. We'll start with the Blues then. The important outs for this year, they've lost Bulu, trash.
Thank you.
So that's actually a plus.
Yeah.
They've also lost both their second fives, Ma'anonu and Sunnyville Williams.
Legends of the game.
They've lost their gun winger who should have played fullback all year, Malani Nanai.
Yes.
And the guy that actually played fullback, Michael Collins.
Trash.
What are your thoughts? Who do you guys think is the biggest loss out of those guys?
No.
Definitely Sonny Bill. His marketability, which is more important than his rugby skills, apparently. But,
It did get him $5 million a year.
well, the Blues are less popular now because he's not there.
Yeah, but the stadium's very full anyway.
Yeah.
I think it's Melanie Nana.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why would
Yeah.
you say that?
His game. Just on the field. Line breaks. Support play. He could have played for Manu Samoa, but he said no, yeah?
Chose
Yeah,
not
I
to.
think his club
Yeah.
sort of threatened he was either going to get a lesser contract or potentially cut. I think it was Worcester Warriors.
He's a weird one for me because I didn't know what he was actually like good at. He was just like above average at everything. But like,
Malani Nanai.
yeah, like I don't know. He didn't really stand. Like some games will go high missing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
true.
It wasn't really a playmaker. Was fast, but everyone's fast. I don't know. But he big loss.
I think it was good. He was one of those players, you know, like they've got really good athleticism, but I think his balance was pretty good. Like you're seeing a lot of those runs, like he doesn't really fend off or step people as much as.
Oh, he doesn't get
Just-
pushed out either.
Yeah, he just breaks past people.
Yeah.
He's one of those players. I also thought Melanie Nanai was the biggest loss, mainly because of his age. He's only 26.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Wow.
So I thought he still had a lot to offer
Yeah.
in the Blues jersey, but the Blues have done such a poor job of keeping.
Oh,
Those
that's
young-
right.
Like they also lost Frank Halai.
Yeah. And we lost Pietro and Francis Saidi like too
Yeah.
early. Like, yeah.
Those are all guys that left in their early to mid 20s.
Haven't really reached their peak yet. Which is
True.
around 28, 20. Like,
They're all in France.
yeah. Oh, I think
No.
so. I think they're spread around.
Yeah, the spirit because
Yeah.
I know that Putel, he's still at Bristol.
Yes. Marquee signing. Oh, actually, Frank Haller was at Leicester Tigers or whatever.
Yeah, he went because when he left, I think he went to Harlequins when he left the Blues.
Yeah.
And yeah, now Pewtel's still at Bristol Bears. Important ins. Don't really. I mean, I actually don't really have any. How can I say that? But they've got the BB gun, Bowden Barrett coming in midway through the year, and last week we discussed Joe Marchant from the Harlequins.
Is he any good? I've never seen footage of Joe Marchant. Will he come straight in and start?
Well, he arrives in January. I saw in that report, so I don't know how much time he gets to.
What is he? He's got like a handful of caps there.
He's got like 4 or 5 caps.
Oh,
Joe
so
Marchant.
Is he
So
12
so-
or 13 or
So
both?
Ben Tails had a
13.
better English career than him then.
So would they be doing TJ
Three.
Fayena and Merchant 12, 13?
That's what I was sort of, because I think the Blues they're not going to do particularly well. Don't waste Rico Ioane at 13. He's been listed at centre,
Yeah.
but I really don't want him there because
Well, I don't really mind where they put you on it, but just be consistent with it.
And have a go, like, do stuff, not
Yeah.
just hide.
But like, don't put him there for one game and then take him back out after a bad game. Like, just sort of live and die by it. And because
Yeah.
But I think that's like the Blues, because he was moved around so much last year. Once he got to the All Blacks, he sort of didn't really nail down that 11 jersey.
yeah,
Whereas I don't see any way that Rico is going to be able to push out Goodhue and take the 13 black jersey.
Yeah, true.
So might as well specialise at 11.
yeah. I can
That's
see
just
that.
my opinion.
Can he only play left wing?
Well, he's got no chance of taking the 14 wing either because Severus is on
Yeah.
fire.
But just that being able to play both, wouldn't that be a good
I
thing
think,
to have in your resume?
I think he just stays on the left because he's still the quickest in the AVs.
Yeah, generally you want your best attacking weapon on your left
Yeah,
because most people have their better passes from right to left.
Yeah.
And
at
then
least
your right wing is
when you give him
more
the ball and he's
defensive.
open, he goes. Not like George Bridge.
yeah. George Bridge. He did good in the pool games, but then in the finals, he got a lot of chances.
yeah. No, I'm just trying to figure out what's next for Ioane. Like, how does he make the step up?
I think just getting back into the good form that he was in
Just
the 11
playing
jersey,
11.
just
Yeah.
getting that try strike rate up.
Yeah,
But if he does play 13, I hope his defense picks up.
Yeah, if it is 13, then they need to stick with 13 because
Yeah.
it's the hardest position to defend in.
well, that's what I want for Ioane, just consistency.
'Cause, yeah,
Yeah,
Because round 1 a couple of years ago when they came to play the Rebels, he played 13.
Yeah.
Carved up.
he carved up. But I mean, everyone that played the Rebels carved up, isn't it?
Yeah, true.
isn't it?
But he hit the right lines though.
Yeah. No, he played fantastic in that game. I
Yeah.
think there was a lot of support running. Even they gave him the ball early and he just
Yeah.
broke through.
Passed it along. Didn't get stuck in his hands.
Because I just want to try to figure out a way where he can get ball early and like in space.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because that seemed to be the issue last year. Couldn't get the ball in space.
Well,
Couldn't
that's the
show
thing.
his skills.
I think that was less to do with his positioning and more to do with his being in a trash team.
Yeah,
It's easier to mark a team that's got a handful of solid players versus, you look at the Crusaders, everyone looks good because everyone only has to do their job.
Yeah.
Like, you don't have to cover
yeah, it's
sort
true.
of anyone else's deficiencies.
So how long does it take until Terry Black leaves the Blues? Poor guy. My guy.
What were you saying about Tere Black?
I was trying to get a fresh start, and then because he was behind Bowden Barrett for so long.
Yeah, at the Hurricanes. Finally leaves, goes to the Blues, and look who comes.
Tapples.
So
Yeah.
second year at the Blues.
Yeah, I feel bad for him. And also because he was injured for so long at the Blues as well. Like,
Yeah,
he hasn't had the time to really solidify himself in that 10 jersey either.
yeah. Another thing is, if he had waited a bit longer, he would have been the starting 10 for the Hurricanes.
Yeah.
Which is probably what he prefers, because the Blues are trash.
Yeah, I'd say he'd rather have Laumape
Yeah.
outside of him than TJ Fayane.
Yeah, finance just defense.
In other news for the Blues, they've got a player signed straight from Melbourne Club Rugby Pierce, you played with.
Tony Lambo. He's from wherever Rams.
Yeah, good
had a-
sign.
Yeah, he'll be great. Good chat, bro. He knows the game well.
Yeah.
What's he play? What posse?
Lucy's
Lucy's, yeah.
Oh yeah.
mainly 6.
Oh, 6.
Yeah,
So he's tall.
yeah, he's
big
like
unit.
6'4", 6'5".
Oh, nice.
Yo.
He done pretty well. He's the captain of USA Eagles.
Is he?
Oh,
Yeah,
man, that's pretty good that he got scouted straight from club rugby in Melbourne.
yeah.
Is that how he made his name in Melbourne, or being the captain of USA?
I think he already played for USA.
Okay.
He chose to play here instead of Sydney.
Yeah.
He thought it was a better comp for
Oh,
him.
wow.
For him.
For him.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. And was he in the Rugby World Cup?
Yes.
Oh, amazing. Well, yeah, that'll be good to have him.
But
He
he's
played-
not taking over the big red this year, is he?
Nah.
Nah.
He'll come off the bench
I think he'll be cover.
because he
Yeah.
played ITM Cup for Hawke's Bay.
Okay.
Follow.
So that's where they pretty much.
But yeah, good to see someone straight from Melbourne. In regards to the Blues, something that I always look at is the spine of a rugby team, which generally is your hooker, halfback, your 10, and your fullback. Looking at the Blues, they've got Parsons probably as their starting hooker, Lulu as their starting halfback, probably, Ortega Black as their starting first 5, probably for the first half until Brendan Barrett gets there. And then I would imagine Bitterfetter or Duffy at the fullback. Like, to me, that spine, trash.
It's not trash. It's just not. It's not a spine that will beat the other Kiwi teams.
It's not exciting.
They'll get wins over the Aussie teams, South Africa teams, but it's your local derbies that you gotta win.
Yeah, that's gonna be tough. And it's like looking at the Super Rugby squads, like all of them. It's always hard. Like the year after Rugby World Cup, there's a lot of people that are looking to retire or take the big paycheck going to overseas clubs. They generally wait till after the Rugby World Cup. So
Yeah.
a lot of teams are in rebuild, and hopefully the Blues can rebuild faster than hopefully the Hurricanes, because I'm sick and tired of the Hurricanes.
Good luck to Manunu now. Major League Rugby too.
Yeah.
He'll go solo.
On ya.
Highlight reel for days, man.
Yeah, I'll be looking forward to his highlights, because I'm not going to watch any of the games. I'll say that now. I might change my mind.
Hopefully they're as mean as the one against Tuatavake. Oh wow.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
All right, we'll move on to the Chiefs. The Chiefs, they've got a few big losses. Obviously, Retallick, my Brody.
Yep.
He's gone until 2021 on a 2-year sabbatical. They lost Kane Hames, who was medically retired.
Yes. Head injuries, but it's the concussion. Really.
Concussions, yeah.
Yeah.
So, fingers crossed he's doing all right. They also lost Talini Seal, who I thought was
Yeah, he was
a
all
great
good.
talent.
Yeah.
And finally, they lost their coach, Colin Cooper. So, obviously, who do you guys think is the biggest loss? No, not Brady Retallick.
Yeah. Retallick, obviously.
Yeah, I was gonna say obviously, and then I was like, oh, maybe I should leave it open.
But like,
You didn't mention Jack Depressini. Who's a really big loss.
oh, he had a good Super Rugby season.
Oh,
He wasn't bad.
How could I have forgotten about Jack Tembrosini?
And then there's also Stephen Donald. He's leaving too.
How many games did
Yeah.
Stephen Donald play last year?
I don't know, but
I think 2 off the bench.
if you if you need a World Cup, he's just a call away, mate. I think they needed him at Japan. No?
Nah, I'm gonna pass. Yeah. I think I'll pass.
No, definitely Brody. Yeah, I still rate him as the best lock.
Their line-out options are going to be weak as now.
Yeah, that's one of the questions they would put up. How is their lineup going to operate this year without Brody?
Kane's not a jumper.
What's the because they're Lucy's, they have Boshia and Jacobson who can both jump, and then obviously their locks will be Allardyce, I guess.
Yeah,
He's been around,
Yeah,
but the other three I have no idea.
Adrian jumps.
Okay.
yeah.
So they'll have at least three decent jumpers, but they don't have the experience that Brody has. So, and the mongrel, I don't know who that will come from though.
Their go forward will be Sowakula, Peter Gus, the number 8.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Who does he play for?
Taranaki.
Oh, yeah.
He had a
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
The back end of last year for the Chiefs, he was solid.
I think they're still gonna have solid. Not, I mean, as we're not sure about the lineup, but they've got All Black props. You know, we mentioned earlier, or not mentioned earlier, but we spoke earlier about their prop platoon. How many of their players or their props rather, are gonna end the year in a All Blacks jersey?
Yeah. Well, because they currently have 3,
Yeah.
and the other 3 or 2 they have on the squad, I have no idea who they are, but they could be.
Yeah, I mean, whoever's the front row coach
Yeah.
at the Chiefs.
Because Kane Hames, he had an All Black test,
Yep.
so that's 4
Yeah.
from the Chiefs alone.
So you got Nepola Olala, Atu Moli, and Angus Tava.
So whatever they're doing there, don't know.
Mind
it
you,
worked.
they had Carl Tu'ungafasi, who they took from,
Yeah.
you know, nowhere to being in the All Blacks, and then he went to the Blues and obviously lost that jersey.
Threw it away when he signed.
So, yeah, I mean, they've still got gun props. Nathan Harris has always been solid and reliable at hooker.
Yeah.
The locks we just discussed. The Lucy's. One of the big questions I put down was, how is Sam Cane going to respond to losing the 7 jersey to Adi Sevilla?
Well, I think definitely going back to what he got him the job in the first place, and probably adding more to his game.
Yeah.
Because I think the Sam Cane sort of plays the prototypical 7 that everyone sort of has, where Adi offers a bit more.
Yeah.
So I guess with Sam Cane, he needs to up his running game.
Yeah, I was going to say that. It was like his defense has always been solid.
Yeah.
And even
it's
it
crazy.
still is 100%.
Yeah.
It's really good. But I guess where he can sort of round out his game,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, he's
Like
got to have a good
jumping,
season.
running.
Put his hand up if he wants to be the next All Blacks captain, maybe.
Yeah.
But the thing is you can't be All Black captain if you're not a regular starter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe pick something like that could add to Adi's game, because I reckon them two playing together, All Blacks, was good.
Yep.
So like, how can you add to Adi's game? Like, he's a great runner. Maybe practice your offloading, something like that. Because I still like Kane. I still like that because he's still the best, like, prototypical 7.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, I still do like Kane.
Yeah, me too.
Another question we had, well, looking at the ins, we've got the return of the one nut son, Aaron Cruden. He's back, baby. So he returns from Montpellier. Well, I think it was like 3 million, 3-year contract.
Something.
Something.
Has
He's
he-
back.
Has he come back early? Is it early?
I think that it's been 3 years.
Is it?
Yeah.
Is this like a farewell tour or?
Well, look, Stephen Donald went away, and then he was back last year. Hardly
Or is he
played.
serious? He wants to take the Chiefs back to the championship.
Well, it'll be interesting to see what Warren Gatland wants to do at 10, because they had McKenzie there last year before he got injured.
Auburn Ledger, the Fijian, he covered up the Blues when he played 10 for Chiefs.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like a normal second 5 though, isn't he?
Yeah, he's a second fast center. That's
Well, I mean, does that say more about Ledger or more about the Blues?
bit of both.
Bit of both.
He knows the system.
I just want to know what they want to do with Damian McKenzie, because he's an All Black to me, but at what position though?
Fullback.
Go to fullback.
Yeah.
Go back.
Now that Moonga's, because at the time that McKenzie was, they were trying to groom him for the backup 10. Moonga was nowhere near the All Black jersey, but then McKenzie got injured. Moonga's played great games at 10. Bowden Barrett's on break, so I would imagine Moonga gets first dibs for the June internationals.
Yeah.
And then from there, you know, McKenzie at fullback. And I think he'll get time at fullback with, I would imagine, Cruden being the starting 10.
Yeah.
But it's whether or not he stays injury free, because he was injured most of his time in France.
So if Demo comes back, plays fullback, one of his wingers will be Alain Malo, because then he'll cover if Demo gets injured.
Yeah, you're right, because Ale Malo played a lot
They-
of his time at
yeah.
fullback last year.
They do that a lot.
I would say Ale Malo.
Can
What,
Sean
11?
can Sean Wainui play fullback?
Not sure.
I'm not sure.
He's fucking trash. I don't know why he's still playing.
But they're like,
No, the other fullback will be Stevenson.
yeah, well, they've got Stevenson, Ale Malo, and Saturo. Nanai Saturo can play fullback as well.
I wouldn't have Stevenson at fullback, man. That guy doesn't even try.
Yeah, I like Stevenson.
Yeah, me too. He seems like silky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
His attacking is crazy,
Yeah.
but his defense is he'll
Yeah.
get to the space and get run over.
Yeah.
He doesn't make the tackle. Like he gets run over by the player.
That's probably fair enough. The other thing with Stevenson, great attacker. The only thing missing, he doesn't have elite pace.
Nah.
Like
He always gets caught.
yeah, he's a bit like the Oos
Jody,
Barrett.
your favorite.
They don't want to say his name,
I'll say it.
but yeah,
JB.
Trash. I
yeah.
hope he never makes the All Blacks again, man.
Well, I hope if he makes the All Blacks jersey, he
His
deserves
game's
it.
different, yeah.
Yeah. So, any other questions we had for the Chiefs?
Chiefs, look out for young Caleb Trask. Plays fullback and 10.
Caleb Trash.
Wow.
Trask.
Oh, Trask.
Kenny Naholo. Naholo's older brother.
Yeah, I said that last week. Naholo, no idea why he went to the Chiefs.
Signed from the Hurricanes. Oh, from high school. And Quinn Tupaya, center. Hamilton Boys High School.
Oh, from Waikato.
He runs great lines, man.
Their stable of wingers,
Yeah.
it's crazy.
Yeah.
Like, why didn't some of these guys go to another franchise?
Like Auckland.
But you know, after the James Lowe era,
I love James though.
no, they said it was Cruden, James Lowe, Mackenzie Dale was like a cemented spot, but that 14 was always switched up.
Yeah, yeah.
They always change up that 14.
Yeah.
So maybe they'll do the same thing, like just change them up every week.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe you're right.
Yeah.
Because look at the Highlanders. I mean, we'll get to the Highlanders later. But these are their wingers. Connor Garden-Bishop, Josh McKay, Tavita Nabuda, Jonah Nareki, and Nane Puniwai.
No idea who any of them are.
Yeah, so why don't some of these Chiefs guys...
No, Ricky's from the Sevens, so he's got some pace.
Yeah, maybe, but like, why don't these guys... like some of the Chiefs...
Yeah, like if you want more playing time, wouldn't you
Yeah.
go to a team that needs wingers?
Who knows? All right. Next team on the list, Hurricanes. Their big losses this year, the BB gun, Burden Barrett. He's obviously joined the Blues. Proctor, one of Willie's favourite.
Yeah, big loss.
He was injured it's like so much through his career.
Yeah,
So,
such a shame.
yeah, real shame we didn't get to see the best of him. And they also lost Jeffrey Tumangala.
Solid front row.
Yeah.
Not all black level though, but solid.
Yeah, consistent.
Biggest loss?
For me, Toby Smith retired. Also from the Rebels.
Toby Smith?
Yeah, I like him, but there's nothing special about him.
Yeah.
Just like him.
Yeah.
Big loss, man.
Did he play for Hurricanes?
Yeah, he did.
Oh, shit.
But definitely Matt Proctor for me, because I thought he was one of the better defensive 13s,
Yeah.
and could light it up on attack when needed to. But yeah, just the injuries, concussions, and the injury times were always uncertain. It was
Yeah.
always like a couple of games, and it'll be like a couple of weeks, and
Yeah.
it kept building. So you can't really rely on that, to be honest. And that's just where the way rugby goes.
But his game was solid.
Yeah,
He
Yeah.
could have been fringe All Black.
yeah.
No, I actually didn't like Proctor because my favourite centre pairing, just because I like to watch attacking rugby, was Lamape at 12 to just steamroll everyone
Yeah,
and then offload it to Vince Aswa at 13,
Yeah.
who was like a little bullet
yeah.
who could mini steam everyone as well.
He didn't. I thought he would like go on to be better, with Assel, but then he sort of got pushed out of the team, and it could never come back,
Yeah. It was a tough one. Yeah, I thought he looks quite small on the field, but he's 6'1",
Yeah.
which is a decent size. But yeah, he's got great pace. I saw and great attacking
And strength, yeah.
Yeah, so hopefully we have a full year of Ngani Lamape at 12 and Vince Asu at 13. The big loss for me is Bowden Barrett because he's one of the best rugby players in the world. It just changes the whole Hurricanes offense. You know, like they're usually a team that can just strike from anywhere, and that's started by Bowden Barrett. Whereas this year, you know, losing Bowden Barrett, they're obviously gonna. Like I don't see who. It's not solidified who their starting 10 is gonna be.
Yeah.
So
It's gonna be TJ.
That's not a bad option. But look, they still got James Marshall there who filled in a couple of times for BB. So
yeah,
and look, they still have the attacking power in the centers and the wings, and their loosies are quite good. So I don't know what it is on your spine or your spine theory, but I reckon their spine's pretty good.
well, speaking of spine, the first position on there is hooker. And looking at the Hurricanes, Asafo Almore, Dan Cole's sort of near the end of his career, and Asafo Almore yet to take the next step in his career.
They gotta give Riccatelli the start.
Yeah.
You reckon?
Yeah. He's there. He's been All Black.
I don't get how they have 3 good hookers, and then the Blues have James Parson and co.
Great call.
Yeah, we need to make some New Zealand rugby trades.
But yeah, so that's just the hooker in the spine. What's our spine?
So it goes hooker, halfback, solid halfback.
Yeah.
Yep.
Then you got your 10, no real 10 here. James, if you get James Marshall in as your 10, he's like your Kirk Cousins.
Yeah.
Just
mediocre.
Yeah, it's like
Make his tackles.
But he's just a runner. He's mainly a runner. Fullback.
Oh, I thought it was a decent centre. Yeah, fullback, mostly fullback. And your fullback, I would imagine, would be Geordie Barrett.
Yeah.
So that's your spine.
Barrett, and then the backup will be Rayasi.
Who?
Salesi Rayasi.
No, he's committed to the Sevens.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's nice.
He's not on the Wikipedia site.
Their backup fullback will probably be Chase Tiatia, who played some fullback last year, didn't
Yeah.
Okay.
he? Other than that, I think that's all we had for the Canes. The questions we had: where would Geordie Barrett play? I would imagine fullback.
Yeah. Or we could go to him.
Or yeah, that's the other thing. Like, could he come in and fill at 10 if they're not doing well?
Yeah.
Good luck there.
But you know, like in the early stages of Super Rugby, the Hurricanes, like they always struggled to have a solid 10. Like they always had like players that were like okay, but they never had like a world class 10 until they got Bowden Barrett and they won their first title. And now I think unless someone comes out of the blue, they're going to be middling with average 10s the way the Blues have.
What was the last one before that? EI West?
West.
No, it's a good theory because with Laumape, like with Bowden Barrett, he attracts attention, which gives space for Laumape. Well, if you put someone like James Marshall in or Garner Bishop, they won't attract anyone.
Yeah.
So your game breakers will all be covered. So like Laumape will get double teamed every line break. So yeah, I guess it's true. Bowden Barrett will be a big miss because at the moment their backup 10s are all shovelers.
Yeah.
They'll just shovel the ball across.
Yeah.
Good call.
So, having a look at, I can't remember who the 10 I'm thinking is. Is the white guy with black hair? Howler, something. But they also had Ricky Flutie for ages.
Oh yeah, I know. He was from. He played for Northland and ITMA.
Yeah. Oh no, Hawke's Bay.
Are you talking about the 10 that went to the Blues and was like trash? Had the Blues as well?
He was Blues and Hurricanes.
Oh wait, I'm talking about Ricky Flutie.
Oh wait.
Yeah. Oh no, who's the other 10?
It was Willie Rapier one time.
He was solid. Overweight sometimes, but solid.
Alright, while I'm looking that one up.
Ho.
Keen Lopepe. Yeah, how?
Ho.
Hell,
Oh yeah.
Who?
Yeah.
Yeah, or hell, whatever.
whatever his name is. Yeah, so he was another like middling 10,
Yeah.
not middling 10. He was like not bad, but not gonna win
Hey,
the
but at
title.
least he could kick goals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not like Bowden Barrett.
Yeah, Keynes, Lil Bippy. Will he make the starting team?
Yeah, I just want to know, like, because he carved up for the Manu in the World Cup,
Yes.
but I want to know if that was just because the Manu was so trash, or is he like a good player?
Yeah,
That's what I want to know.
that's a good question because like you see his work rate's up, but
Yeah.
it's like is this guy's work rate up because everyone else is like
Yeah.
not getting up to run or?
So he'll be the number one line-out option if he starts, yeah?
Well, they got Scott Scraft in there.
Shot goes from the Blues, yeah.
Yeah.
And Leo Bippy was there at the Canes this season.
Yeah.
Yeah, and didn't see him at all.
Yeah.
So
So we'll see how that plays out. Alright, we'll move on to the next team. The reigning champs, or the reigning
3 years in a row.
3 years in a row champs. The Crusaders. They've lost a lot of awesome players this year. They've lost Sam Whitelock, Kieran Reid, Owen Franks, and Ryan Crotty. So a lot of experience there. Who do you guys reckon is the biggest loss?
Reader.
he didn't mention Jordan Taufua. He left too.
Oh, actually, yeah, sorry. And I was just looking at the All Blacks. But yeah, Jordan Taufua, another big loss. Kieran Reid, you reckon?
Kieran Reid.
Kieran's a tough one because I think in the last year or two he hasn't been.
Amazing.
Yeah.
And he's been injured, like, not majority, but part of seasons.
Yeah.
And, like, he hasn't affected the win-loss or anything
Yeah.
when he's been away. So, probably for me, they lost a lot of experience in the front row. In
Yeah.
Owen Franks and Tim Perry.
Yeah.
That's about it. Because the Crusaders will always be Crusaders, I guess. Like,
Yeah.
They're more like a system team
Yeah.
than, like, individual players, I guess, shining.
Yeah.
They just play well together, and like everyone just seems to be on the same page. So I don't know if it's any big losses. I think it would be a big loss if you lost Scott Robertson.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's about it. I don't know.
Yeah, it's hard to say who's the biggest loss because they've always got guys coming in to take their place.
Yeah,
Like, for example, you lose Sam Whitelock, but they've still got Scott Barrett and Luke Romano at lock. You know, they lose Kieran Reid, but you've got Thew Douglas, who's played a lot of time
He's
in the back
solid,
row.
man.
You lose Owen Franks, but you've still got Michael Ololator and Joe Moody playing there. And then you lose Ryan Crotty, but you've already had Brandon Inor and Jacob Thew playing in the centres. You know, like...
it'll be interesting because like they're like the team that sort of sees players before others do.
Yeah.
So they've got a lot of outs, but they've also got a lot of ins of like unknown players.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they find gems there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All over the country.
So I was going to
that'll
say,
be
like,
interesting.
if you look at their ins, they haven't poached anyone from any other Super Rugby teams or any other sort of big teams. All of their ins are guys that have played Mitre 10 that haven't, you know... I
So
think
many
they're all-
like just promotions there from
Yeah.
Mitre 10.
So, like, when you say they're a system team, they really are a system team. And, you know, a lot of that is development.
Yeah, because unless you watch Mitre 10, like for me, I don't watch Mitre 10. I don't know who any of these ins are, like
Yeah.
the new transfers. So
Yeah,
it'll be interesting
true.
to see who they sort of find, like another gem. They remind me of like the Storm, to be honest, and like how they pick players, sort of unknowns,
Yeah.
and like they just seem to develop them a lot better than other teams.
Yeah. But the tough thing with the Storm is that they've had good players come around their spine. They've always had Cam Smith,
Yeah.
Billy Slater, and Kronk is gone now. Whereas the Crusaders, like they had a dynasty with Mertens,
Yeah.
dynasty with Carter,
Carter.
and now we're in the current Monga dynasty. Like
Yeah,
it's not any one spine. Like
yeah.
they're constantly finding ways to like develop guys.
Could it be the 10? Is that the factor? Is that the reason why they're always good? Apart from being a system team, is it because their 10 is always like elite? Does
It's
it?
hard to say because their whole team looks elite all the
Yeah.
time. Like, Like for example, someone like Jordan Telfua, amazing at the Crusaders. Like, would he have been amazing if he was at the Blues?
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
I don't
maybe
think
not.
so.
Yeah.
And another one, since you brought that up, Pete Samuel,
Yeah.
crazy at the Crusaders,
Yeah. Less so at the Brumbies.
okay at Brumbies.
Yeah. He's good at the Brumbies.
Yeah,
Yeah,
does his job.
But he was in some really good form.
yeah.
So yeah, questions for the Crusaders. Obviously, we've kind of touched on it. Do the Crusaders ever rebuild, and can they go 4 in a row?
It seems to be their mantra is that we don't rebuild, we reload. So
Cool.
I don't know who made that up. It was me.
I think it was
Was it?
you.
That's it.
You're gonna need to put that on a T-shirt.
Yeah, I just said Crusaders, but really I made it up.
Like I'm looking at like their squad as a whole. It's great. Like they've got what from fullback. Or if you look at their spine, let's look at
Go
their spine.
spine, yeah.
Oh, we want to do the spine. Hooker, Cody Taylor, All
All
Blacks.
Awesome.
Halfback, Mitchell Drummond, Bryn Hall. Bryn Hall, I thought was fringe All Black.
Those two, like, they play like 40 minutes each. Doesn't
Yeah.
change the game. Like, they're both like good halfbacks.
Yeah.
Drummond and Hall, so yeah.
First 5, Richard Walmer,
All black.
one of the best first 5s in the world. And then fullback, your boy, Havili.
Doggos
Man, he should have been at the World Cup, bro.
100% should be at the World Cup.
should have been.
We needed line breaks. He would have given us line breaks.
Yeah.
We needed support play. He would have been there.
And we still have Jack Goodhue there, the mullet god.
The mullet guard.
Mullet
Yeah.
proper.
Mullet proper. How would you feel being Mataele?
Martelli, it was
He was so good.
it was so good.
And then Sybil Reese just took him.
Took it, yeah.
Yeah.
It was because he got injured, eh?
Yeah. Imagine
Yeah. You get injured and then you never get your jersey back.
that. Yeah.
Who would he play for? What is he, Tongan or someone?
Fijian, isn't it?
Fijian. He's like a big Fijian that bumps off everyone.
Hey,
Yeah.
but he's half. Something.
Oh, is he? I don't
Yeah.
know.
Yeah, well, I don't know what is.
Because literally, Sybil Reese came out of nowhere. Where Mataele's been there a couple of years.
Yeah, I don't know what his background is, but he's somehow related to Tamanivalo.
No.
And he's only 22, so he should probably leave and go to Highlanders or the Blues.
Yeah.
Alright, and our final team for the New Zealand squads is the Highlanders. I think the Highlanders have lost the most this year. They lost their whole back three. Ben Smith, Waisake Naholo, and Savita Lee. And then they lost 3 of their
their back
best
row.
back rowers. Elliot Dixon, Luke Whitelock, and Mahoose, Liam Squire.
We were talking off air, but that's fantasy royalty.
Yeah.
Who they lost. Ben Smith, Naholo, they were fantasy gods.
And Squire.
And Squire.
Squad should have went to World Cup as well.
And Elliot Dixon. Yeah.
Yeah,
Loyalty.
that's going to be... honestly, like, Highlanders is my pick for the bottom of the New Zealand table.
Yeah. Well, who's their coach? Aaron Major.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, they got the guy. I reckon he's gonna have the best name. Ethan de Groot.
Oh, Groot.
Groot.
He could be the new chant when he runs.
Yeah.
Groot.
I love that.
He's a prop. Hopefully, I hope he gets an interview and he's just like, Groot.
What is he? What's his background?
That
I
sounds
would say
South
he's,
African.
yeah, I was going to say he's Dutch.
I hope he's black. Is he black?
Let's have a look.
Ethan de Groot.
Because obviously the Beast has retired. So
Shout out to the Beast.
someone has to take his chant.
His monarch, yeah.
Yeah.
Nah, he's not black.
Oh.
White skin.
Yeah.
Or white. Afrikaner.
Oh, he's like full New Zealander.
Oh shit.
But yeah, he's probably got Dutch background. Got the Groot. Alright, so the Highlanders ins, they got Mitch Hunt
From Crusaders.
from Crusaders, yep.
Does he play All Blacks?
No,
No,
I doubt
Oh.
that.
I don't think so.
Unlucky.
And then they've also got Parete
Jesse
Parete.
Parete.
and The Michael Collins.
Yeah.
Nah. I think I was lucky to get all his.
All those caps for the Blues.
I don't know what him and Leo McDonald were doing in the physio room, but he got way more jerseys than he should have. So
I'm not too sure what to think about this squad. It just seems like so mediocre to me.
well,
They got whoever they could.
who?
Like all their players, like all the ones that the Blues couldn't get.
Yeah. What's our favorite way of looking at a team? Let's look at the spine. Alright, so our hooker, I would assume would be Liam Coltman.
Yep.
Halfback, Aaron Smith. When is Aaron Smith going to get a break?
He needs a break.
Nah, James.
Do you think New Zealand Rugby like, look, everyone's going to go on sabbatical, but you can't go on sabbatical at the same time, otherwise we're going to have a fully trashed team. So I think he might go on his break.
Like, he should get a break. He's got a newborn.
Does he?
Yeah.
Was she conceived in a disabled toilet?
Oh.
Nice.
So there. At 10, you've got Joshua.
Yeah, probably.
I mean, it would be good to see how Joshua goes with a depleted team.
Yeah.
You know, obviously, he worked his way into a black jersey. Can he do it again with, having lost? Because Ben Smith is an integral part of the team. He's another playmaker.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, and he's a big voice.
So there's going to be, having Michael Collins back there, there's going to be a lot more playmaking put back on Joshua's shoulders.
Yeah. I think what's going to happen with his team is a lot of it's going to fall on Rob Thompson, which is this guy's favourite player.
My man!
He's awesome,
Love that dude there.
but can he be like the face of a team or like the one that will like make the break for the team? Like he's good, but
I think he's ready to step up into that Vicky Tour role.
Come on, All Blacks.
Where it was like, just give me the ball.
Give him
I'll
a
do
shot.
something.
because he's all good.
He needs that black jersey, bro.
Rob Thompson?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, but it's like, Ino's the next one in the ranks now.
Mm.
Leonard Brown's got the 12 locked.
Good, who's got 13.
Yeah. Lomape is the next cab off the rank for 12.
Well, we didn't mention him up there. He should be there as well.
Yeah. So it'll be hard for Rob Thompson. Yeah, for him to work his way in there. He's got the skills.
Yep.
He just needs to build that consistency.
Tackle boss. Defense is crazy.
And he looks quite tall on the field too.
Yeah.
Support
He looks
play.
like a big body.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's our Super Rugby preview from the squads.
Who has the best squad in New Zealand?
Let's go through each of us and we'll rank where we think, like, who's gonna finish 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. We'll start with you, Willie.
Crusaders 1, Hurricanes 2, Chiefs 3, Blues 4, Highlanders 5. Just based on squads.
Yeah.
Just on the squads, Crusaders. Actually, pretty much same as Willie. Yeah. I think the Blues won't go last,
Yeah.
but yeah.
I'm gonna go Crusaders 1, Chiefs 2, Blues 3,
Ooh, hearty.
Hurricanes 4. No, Highlanders 4.
Wow.
Wow.
Hurricanes 5.
Wow.
Wow.
I just think without a gun 10, your team's gonna be lost.
Yeah.
And the Hurricanes don't have the gun props
Just the echo. Wow.
and the gun locks to sort of dominate up front.
I just still think they got like good players in key areas like halfback. They got 2 good sevens. They got a decent full pack, not elite but they got a good enough full pack. And then they always have strike power. But yeah, it's just whether the strike power can get the ball.
Yeah.
And in the good the field positions. But I think TJ Perenara will take a step up because you don't want to be a backup halfback your whole life.
I want to see him play 10 again.
Yeah, so I reckon he'll take a step up, TJ, and I reckon he'll lead his team up. But yeah, no, I don't mind your choices.
How much time do you think we've spent doing the Super Rugby?
Hour and 10 minutes.
45.
Bam! 45 minutes. This guy must have looked at the time before we started.
No.
What a gun! He's got the eye.
Guess.
Alright, we'll move on to the news of this week. Kamala Anthony signs with Trailblazers. Will you Trailblazers as your team? What do you reckon?
When I first heard the news, I didn't like it. But then when you sort of mentioned that it's not guaranteed, then I was okay with it. Because it's not going to affect our cap. Obviously, we can get rid of him whenever we want. But yeah, the Trailblazers' issue is that we just have okay forwards / power forwards.
Yeah.
So he might make a difference. I'm not too sure what shape he's in. Because at the moment, we're going, I think we're 0-3.
Yeah.
So
And when was the last time we played? Like a year ago?
yeah, for the Rockets.
Over a year.
Yeah, for the Rockets, yeah. But because I don't think the issue is like shooting or anything. It's just no one can sort of create plays for themselves. I don't know what the issue
So
is.
you got shooting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
We got-
everyone's shooting like 32 or below.
Yeah, it's just weird.
Other than
I'd love to see Carmelo come in, just grab boards.
I don't think
Don't
we
shoot anything.
Yeah, we don't have a presence in the post. That's why he's there.
If he doesn't shoot anything, I'll be happy.
the thing with Melo that I think everyone's like sort of on the fence is his mentality.
Yeah.
He still wants to be the star of a team, but he's like
Yeah.
they're like dropped off heaps.
Yeah.
So
And he hasn't, like, no one has wanted him for a whole year. You think he'll change it, he'll just come in, do whatever the coach asks, you know. But yeah, we'll
At least
see.
go to China, stay in shape.
yeah, it was weird how he just wouldn't sign for anyone else. But I guess that's in line with him wanting to be the star. He's like, oh, I'm not gonna go and be the star in fucking like China. I want to be the star here, where all the stars are. So, in terms of the shooting, Rodney Hood's the only one out of like that's not the front court.
Yeah.
Everyone else, Rodney Hood is shooting 48% from three, and then you've got Bazemore 34, Hazonia 32,
Yeah.
Tolliver 24. So I think they just need an outside threat because other than that, everyone's giving Lillard and in the business.
The thing is, it's annoying. It doesn't fix like the issues that we have which is we don't really D up that well.
Yeah.
Because McCollum and Lillard are similar players. They don't.
Yeah.
They're good attacking, can't D. Whiteside's only good in the post.
Yeah.
The perimeter is no good. And Carmelo's like his attitude towards defense is not always great.
Yeah.
It's not always great.
Yeah.
Like I'm not too sure. Like he probably could D up, but we never see it.
Mm.
So it doesn't really fix the issues that the Portland Trailblazers have. And we don't really have like a presence in the post because Whiteside's got no post game.
Yeah. Hazonia.
Hosenia's he's okay.
Yeah.
We like the thing about Portland is just they're just okay.
Yeah.
It's full of players who are just like Lillard's elite. McCollum can be elite.
But if everyone that Portland signed to be the post is like injured.
Yeah.
Yeah, like Pau Gasol, Nurkic.
Yeah, Nurkic is a big loss.
So, yeah. Hopefully, well, the thing with Carmelo Anthony, and this is how crazy NBA money is, they're like, oh, it's low risk, we're not paying him much. So he's in a non-guaranteed contract where he gets around about $15,000 per day.
Wow.
And it only becomes a fully guaranteed contract if he's still on the team by January 8th. $15,000 a day.
That's crazy.
That's American dollars.
It's too much.
Way too much.
I reckon it's alright. Like, consider how much money the NBA makes. I'd rather the players make it than some rich billionaire who inherited the money.
I just think the overall scale of like what they get paid is way like it just heaps to me.
It's heaps because the NBA makes heaps.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
who would you
and
rather
I think the
get money?
bargaining agreement's only 50-50 anyway.
Yeah, it's 50.
So they're still getting ripped off.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, just for me it's just crazy.
But a lot of the owners are incompetent.
Yeah.
Like someone
Like
getting
in the NBA.
yeah. Like for someone getting paid 30 mil a year, that's heaps to me.
Yeah, it's heaps, but
Yeah.
the
No.
NBA makes.
Yeah.
Yeah, billions.
It's like saying, oh, stock traders get paid way too much. But they deal with trades which are worth heaps of money. Like,
Yeah, that's true.
I'd rather the players get it who only play and are the face of a team for like 5-10 years than the owners who, you know, like James Dolan. You don't want that guy. Like, he makes so much money off the Knicks, but players purposely won't play for the Knicks because of Dolan.
Even Mark Cuban, he's already rich enough.
Mark Cuban's the man though.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a savage there.
Yeah, savage. Next on the news, Myles Garrett joins UFC 2. What was he doing? He went.
My man watches too much anime.
Yeah. Oh, is he anime fan?
Yeah, he's real big on anime and like manga and stuff. He got 2 in character, I reckon.
Yeah.
I don't know.
He bloody did a fatality
Yeah.
in the game, bro.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, well, he's looking at starting his own manga then.
Something must have happened. Like, Rudolph must have said something to him because they won the game. The game was done.
Yeah, that's the weird thing.
When did that happen?
It was 8 seconds left in the game.
Wow.
They were up 21-7.
And your brain snap.
And Mason Rudolph had already pitched the ball. So I don't understand, bro. I can't imagine Mason would have said anything that would cause him to just have a brain fart like that.
It has to be racist because usually when you're winning the game, any trash talk doesn't mean anything to you.
I don't think it's racism because
It's something personal, eh?
It
It's
has to
something
be.
personal.
It has to be something.
if it was racist, like some of the Steelers O-line's black,
Yeah.
like that wouldn't back him up.
Yeah, that's true.
Like they would have.
I'm just saying, like, it had to be something
Had to
like
be
out of
something.
it. Out of it.
Shout out to, what's his name? Number 53.
Oh yeah,
Throwing
the
all
one
those-
that kicked him in the head.
Throwing all those hooks.
Yeah, that's
That's
he's got his
that's-
quarterback's back.
That's your teammate right there.
That's Nelson Asafa Solomona.
I think because Myles Garrett likes DBZ, but the other guy likes Naruto, so he didn't
The
really
clash,
like it.
yeah.
Mm.
Big clash there.
Maybe yeah. I mean that would be enough to rip off someone's helmet and then smack them in the head with it
Yeah.
in front of thousands of people and millions of viewers.
fans.
Yeah.
All over the world.
But other than that, in the game, the Browns look like they're starting to get it together.
I don't know.
Baker Mayfield, I put him on my bench, my fantasy team, but he balled out. Chubb balled out. And Myles Garrett, he gonna be sitting out.
Nick Chubb should get the ball like 50% of the time. Like I don't know what's happening there, but yeah, he's a gun, Chubbs. I
They're
like
just
Chubbs.
trying to pass their way out of.
Yeah.
It doesn't really matter because Freddie Kitchens getting fired. Next on the stakes, who picks up Colin Kaepernick? Is it Colin?
Colin,
Yeah, Colin,
Colin
yeah.
Kaepernick.
Who picks up Cap?
LA Chargers.
Pitch your team. Since you're a Chargers fan.
We won't play them, but I think we just need more fans. Our fans, our own fans at our own stadium.
Maybe you would get like the Nike fans behind you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not, because usually like it's more the other team's fans or our own people that live in the state that cheer for other teams. It's annoying.
Must be hard playing away every week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yo, shout out to Philip Rivers,
Yeah.
legend.
Well, I'm a big Mariota fan, so I'm a Titans fan, but I want him to go to the Raiders. I reckon the black jersey, black power, look cool. But
Speaking of Black Power, when it comes to my team, the Panthers, we just lost our quarterback for the season. Well, he wasn't our quarterback, but like this year anyway, because he was injured most of the time. But Carolina Panthers, he comes to Carolina, he becomes the Black Panther.
yo,
Yo,
and then everyone wears like those beret hats everywhere.
bro, that'll be so cool.
Yeah.
They'll be marching.
And he can like fill in the role of Cam Newton. Like we don't have to change our Cam Newton playbook.
What's Carolina like though? Like, isn't that like a southern area?
Country.
Yeah, it's like I don't know. I don't think it's
Would they
southern.
like take him in as their own?
Well, black people.
No, Colin Kaepernick.
Yeah, because it's like up where like Duke is.
Oh yeah,
Like it's
Yeah,
all in there.
they'll support them.
Like South Carolina.
yeah.
They got all I think they got a massive black population. So can't say for sure because I'm not from that area, but I would imagine the Black Panther.
But all the best, man.
Yeah.
yeah, good to see that they're finally. I think they were all colluding to keep him out of the game, but it looks like they've lifted that.
Yeah, because there's some really bad quarterbacks out there. So
100%. There's some trash quarterbacks.
there's at least a backup spot for him. At least. Like,
Yeah.
Even the last 2 years he was out, there was a spot for him.
Has anyone seen? Oh, actually, Pierce sent me this link. The season. What's the season?
The season. So I watched that first episode. Season, they're just following why high school rugby or whatever is so good in New Zealand. Even though I watched it, I'm not sure if they're just gonna follow Hamilton boys for the whole season,
Yeah, I think it's kind of like
or they're just gonna go around.
it's like all or nothing.
Because the one they did was St. Pat's the year before,
Yeah.
and it was just St. Pat's for the whole year.
Yeah, so it is going to be like, an all or nothing, the Amazon
yeah.
one where they follow Carolina Panthers. And then
Australia did one, and it was Nudgee in Queensland.
couldn't care less. I want to see the South African schools.
Yeah.
I want to see.
I want to see how much
Buddy
gym they do.
Paul Roos, Buddy College. Yeah, they win their own comp.
What's
Yeah.
that season? It's like what's it like though? Like they show everything like in the background, like what they do.
I think it's a hard one because they try to show that the school cares more about education and like building better men.
In rugby is
Rugby is
extra.
just a byproduct. Like
Yeah.
by building better men, you get better rugby players. You know how the All Blacks had like a no dickheads policy.
Yeah.
But I did get that all or nothing vibe to it, like watching it.
Yeah, you just follow the ups and downs.
Yeah.
But it's a good
Good
sort of
insight.
eye opener. Yeah,
Yeah.
or insight into how the principal works with the first 15 coach and how they balance these young kids' lives between school, sports, and all of the other stuff that goes on with being a teenager.
Is this Hamilton? Like Hamilton? Is
Hamilton
it
Boys.
a good school?
Yeah, they're one of New Zealand's
They're a
best.
rugby school, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, watch it. Hamilton.
Yeah, I think their last nationals was 2015.
Yeah.
Kiwi Super was in that team, I think.
Ah.
Yeah.
Who are some notable alumni sports?
And that year they won the Sanex schools as well.
Is it the
The Japanese.
So they had from their school they had Warren Gatlin, Tawera Kobalo, Scott McLeod, Sean Maitland, Sam Rapira, Trent Renata. He was there what kind of age is he? Henry Spate. Yeah, those are some of
Not
the
bad.
sporting alumni. Oh, and Stan Walker went there too. Alright. That's it for our news of the week. Let's get to the multi. Who wants to go first with their multi?
I'll go first. Mine's just straightforward NBA, which I struggle with, but not as bad as I struggle with the NFL. So hopefully this goes a lot better. So I went straight up head to head on tomorrow's game, which is Saturday's game, which will be the Friday night game for him.
Okay.
Nice,
And,
great clarification.
Yeah, just letting my bet easy load.
Oh, spit speezy.
Yeah.
Slow them
So I
down,
just went
Papa.
straight head to head. I went Detroit over Charlotte, Spurs over Magic, Utah Jazz over Memphis Grizzlies, 76ers over the Thunders, Minnesota over Washington Wizards, Houston Rockets over Pacers, LeBron's team over Sacramento Kings, and Celtics over Golden State Warriors. So I put $5 to that, and you will get $116.02 off the 8-legger NBA.
2 cents.
Nice, bro. Good luck.
Good luck.
Good
yeah.
luck.
I'll go second. I went 10 legs, NBA as well, and then I chucked in the 2 NBL games. So I went on the line, Detroit 3 against Charlotte, Orlando Magic 3.5 against the Spurs, Jazz win, Philly 3 points against the Thunder, Houston Rockets win, Timberwolves 7 against Wizards. LeBron's Lakers 8.5 against the Kings. Celtics by 8+ against the Warriors. And the two NBL games are Melbourne United 5.5 against Southeast Phoenix, and Brisbane Bullets 1.5 against the Cairns Taipans. I put $5 on with the bet boost. That comes to $1,843.28.
Damn!
Yo, shout next week.
Here's everybody gonna eat
Everybody's gonna
Magola.
hopefully.
Thanks for that. Useless multi. Actually, you had a 20-leg multi last week. Tell me how many legs came through for you?
Desperation. I went 20 legs and I got 17 right.
The rent was due last week.
Is that why I saw you think of
Someone's birthday. trying to re-up on that birthday.
That was a great birthday. Finally, my multi. Everybody listen up. Get your pens and paper out. This is how you're gonna win $92.
Yo.
Alright, so you're going to put your first bet, 76ers head to head against the Thunder. I wanted to pick a line, but the Thunder have been all over the show. I mean, the 76ers have been all over the show the last few games. Then you want Ravens head to head. Easy money, easy win. Against the depleted Texans. Their defense is already missing a few players, so I'm not sure why they're not paying $1.01. Then you want to put the Colts with a returning Jacoby Brissett. Head to head against the Colts. Then you want the Vikings. They're going up against the Broncos. Never know what's going to happen, but if you take the Vikings -5.5, that should cover the line. Your soon-to-be Black Panthers. They're up against the Falcons. They got a massive. The Falcons. They got a massive upset last week.
Saints.
Yeah, beat the Saints.
Which fucked up my multi last week, but yeah.
They didn't beat them, they smashed them.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, 26-9.
The 14+ for Saints was paying like $2.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's how bad it was, the upset.
And it was, massive swing the other way. And then my solid bet of the year, which has so far been Patriots to cover the line. I think they suffered their first loss. Then they had a bye last week, so
Yeah.
hopefully their bumholes have recovered from Belichick tearing them a new one.
I think the Patriots, they love this. They got 2 weeks of, I think the Patriots are shit. They got 2 weeks of it. But they love it. They love it, man.
So
They'll bounce back.
yeah, I mean, I'm expecting them to bounce back. And the line's only -3.5, so
I kind of think it would be like a statement game where they just get all out ball and then like beat them by like 14+. But they might wreck your multi, so.
yeah, well, we'll see. Once you get too excited about my multi, then I get less. You know? But that's it. Any last statements? Anything somebody want to say before we wrap it up?
Nah, just good luck with the multis there.
Oh, yeah, just from Willie Tola. Look out for the vlogs. They're coming out soon.
Oh, look at Lotus Clan.
Personal.
No.
Not Lotus.
Oh, not Lotus.
Not Lotus. Yeah.
You remember the intro? How I say that? Okay, normally I say, I got Willie from Lotus Clan.
Yeah.
And then I didn't say it. I had a sneaking suspicion.
But like for the last couple of weeks when you said it, I was like, there's not gonna be any more Lotus.
Oh, they're disbanded.
Oh no, it's just there, but it'll be a group thing. But I'm no longer doing it on my own.
Oh.
If we have a group idea, we can do it. But I'm gonna start bringing out my own personal vlogs.
All right. Well, we'll look out for that.
We'll see.
Is that gonna drop this week?
I'm just banking the videos up at the moment.
Oh, okay.
So I've got
You gonna
one.
plug your channel?
When it comes out officially.
When it comes out officially, so and when it comes out, the name of his channel is When It Comes Out Officially.
Yeah.
Nah, we'll
Just gotta build the hype up, you know.
yeah.
Yeah.
Keep an eye out for
We'll
it,
be
guys.
watching.
Yeah.
Other than that, from me, I thought there were going to be some November rugby tests this year, but there's not. So this is just the Barbarians game. This is the sad time of the year without rugby. So hopefully,
They're gonna fresh feed you tomorrow.
No, I don't know.
Barbarians.
Oh, is it tomorrow?
Yeah.
Oh, and also
Sunday.
the Barry Hall fight. Let's go look up the results.
That's tonight, eh?
Yeah. All right, guys. That's it. Thanks for joining us. Till far.
Peace.